Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Cheers. You are now watching Create a Steady Hustle with Liquid Cash.
Yeah, one more question. Do you feel like, it seems like you kind of answered it. Do you feel like that follows through? Because I'm just getting back into approaching women. And, I was just in the club the other day. I got, I'm getting tongue-tied, not knowing what to say. I know you put some game in the tips on relationships about the approach and, what to say and how to, kind of how to say it. I kind of get in the door, but I don't know how to follow through. Would you say, it's just a confidence thing, or what do you say, like, how to have a conversation with the woman, when you're approaching?
This is why I say to all of my supporters, everybody that watches me, that love what I do, support what I do, it's important to read. I don't write these books just because I like writing. Personally, I hate writing. I don't like writing at all. Not one, not one bit. But I write these books because I want to put out the information. I want to give you guys the game. I want to give y'all the information. I would hate for the information to die with me, God forbid, knock on wood. I don't want the information to die with me. I want the world to have it. There's so many great leaders. There's so many great minds. There's so many great people that died with all the information inside of them. They didn't write that book. They didn't do that invention. They didn't create that idea. They didn't do the things that they wanted to do because they were shy, they were scared, or they didn't believe in themselves. But I believe in myself enough to give you the information. So I say that to say this. It's very important that you read as much as you can, at least 30 minutes, 20 minutes throughout the day. You don't have to read long periods of time, but you read as much as you can, and you read things that is going to educate you. So when you have a conversation with a woman, it's not the average conversation. Let me give you some game. This is the first thing I do when I meet a woman. And I'm going to share it with y'all. I never really give y'all too much of my tips when it comes to this because this shit should be paid. You gotta pay for this right here. I spent lifetime developing this game, learning this game, studying this game. You dig? Spent a lifetime and you just getting it for little or nothing. So this is why I don't really say too much of the intricate details of what I do when I'm out moving and grooving in the world. But I'll give you this because you a supporter and you rock with what I got going on, and you support my man Goldie. So you support one of the teams. So I'm gonna give you this just because of that. I was reading this book. I think it was called Numbers. If I could remember, it's called Numbers. And I was learning the importance of numbers because we can't do nothing in this world without numbers. Nothing can happen without numbers. You cannot go throughout your day without reciting a number or doing something that's associated with a number. You dig? So I was studying numbers because I believe numbers are very important. You dig? And if you check the number on your license plate, if you check the number on your where you live at, I guarantee that number is associated with you in some sort of way. But that's another conversation. So in this particular book, I was studying numbers, and it got to a particular part where it spoke about life path numbers, right? And I was learning more about life path numbers, and I was learning how to calculate life path numbers and find out what my life path number was. So once I got good at that and I said, okay, boom, I realized, okay, what's my life path number? And I realized the characteristics of a person with the life path number. Let's say my life path number is 6, right? When I meet a female, I added that particular information in my approach to getting women to be captivated by me. Because now, when I'm having a conversation with her, I ask her, what's your birthday? What's your date of birth? And what's the year? And mid-conversation, I calculate all of her birthday, a date of birth, and a year in my head, and I come up with a life path number. And then I tell her life path number. And then she's fascinated by that because I did it all on the fly. No pen and no pad, no calculator. I just calculated a life path number by getting her date of birth, the month, and the actual year, right? And once I give her her life path number, that's when I go to Google and I say, boom, here's the characteristics of a person with a life path number 5. And once she read it, she's inspired, she's captivated because she can't even believe that this is so accurate. Now what do I have? I have her attention because I just broke down something to her that she didn't even think about. Now you're going to meet some women who are intelligent who knows about this, and that's fine. Y'all can carry the conversation further, and she's going to be intrigued with the fact that you know about it as well. So y'all can have a deeper connection, deeper conversation about life path numbers and the power of numbers. You dig? But this is something that for a person who didn't hear before, didn't know about it before, now she's captivated, now she's intrigued, now she's fascinated by the way my mind works, the way I think. And now I know a little bit more about her because she just confirmed to me that all the information that was in Google about her life path number was correct. So now I do my due diligence and I study and I use that as a basis and the grounds to find out more about her and how to dig deep into her. I use it as an advantage. That's $1 trillion worth of game I just gave you for the free 99. I hope you use that and apply that to your life because it's more than just academics, it's application. You have to apply the information. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't, man. Listen, I know y'all been watching my content for a couple of years now. If you support what I do and support my campaign, I need you to click the link right now, subscribe to my Create a Steady Hustle YouTube channel, and also if you want to go further, subscribe to my Patreon and really support the show like you're supposed to. You already know what it is, man. Support who supports you. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash.